Another day, another day, another day. Welcome back, Reflection. Welcome back. Welcome back. Peace to the gods. Free three. Free three. Three free. Three is free. Jesse Lovely in the building. Peace to the gods, Reflection. Let's wait for a couple more people to get in the room. Today we're going to build on protecting your hardware. And we're going to break down what your hardware is. We're going to break down how to protect it and what goes on with that, right? Because a friend of mine mentioned yesterday about protecting your hardware. And through the teachings of the Honorable Prophet Eligio the Christ, we have been given a guide. We have been given guidance on how to do something, on how to do so. Peace, Goddess. We have been given a guide on how to protect our hardware. Now, you may be asking, well, okay, what is the hardware? Okay, the hardware of your body will be your brain. Your brain is the processor of your whole reality, like she teaches us. Your mind, it's what's giving you your perception on what reality is, right? And this is what the subconscious mind does. The subconscious mind is what's ruling your reality. So in order for you to protect your hardware, which is your mind, your brain, your processor, you need to protect your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is your child. Look at your subconscious mind like that. It's your child. Your parent and your subconscious mind is the child that you have that you need to protect in all facets, right? So, if you ever seen the holographic universe video that we post or that Chief has put up, remember inside the video where they show a brain being inside of a box and they hooked the brain up to wires and electrodes and hooked it up to a computer. And what they did was they put a floppy disk or a CD-ROM. They put a disk inside of the computer and set it to a specific setting and ran that program. And whatever was on that CD, those programs were sent through electrical signals through the wires to the brain that was inside the box. So this just goes to show you that your brain is a computer. It's a processor. Not like the monitor, but the computer, the box, the actual PC box that you put the floppy disk in, that you put USBs in. This is the actual computer. It's processing the information or the software that you put inside of it. And this is what your brain is doing. Whatever information or software that you put inside of your five senses, your brain is going to utilize that to interpret that and give you your reality. Because it is a computer. And just like all computers, MacBooks, iPads, desktops, whatever device that you have, well, it's going to have to be protected from viruses or from misinformation that comes in and corrupts the system or the signals that it's receiving from the software. So what do you do when your computer, to protect your computer or guard your computer? Peace to the gods, Akeem. What do you do to protect your computer from viruses? Right? Because I know a lot of y'all be watching a bunch of porn. You feel me? There's a lot of ads popping up on y'all shit. So what do you do to protect or guard your computer from malware or harmful viruses that can corrupt your system? Well, you would put up a firewall. Whatever softwares they got up as a firewall to protect misinformation or viruses from coming in and poisoning your device, the hardware of your device, you need to put up, and that's what's going to protect it. So the same thing goes for the human mind, for your brain. Your computer needs to be protected and guarded through the information that you put in it, because the same thing with the computer, a virus. What is a virus? A virus is information that poisons the source of what it is. So in your subconscious mind, there's a plethora of information. Remember, the subconscious mind rules 95% of your reality. There's a plethora of information in your environment, in your reality, signals being sent to your brain through your five senses that's being used to program or reprogram your mind. Remember, like she teaches, when you come out of your mother's womb, you already have a software, your astrological program or your genome is the software of your body that your brain is using to interpret your reality. But when you came out, your original program or your original mind state was tainted and altered due to white supremacy, Europeanism, going to school, public education systems. So all of this misinformation was viruses that poison you and poison our devices so that we run against ourselves. So we have to protect the mind. I want you to look at the subconscious mind as a house. It's the foundation of a house. It's what's keeping everything together and what's supporting everything. While your conscious mind acts as the logical mind, and it processes the immediate information. Your conscious mind processes the immediate information. So say for instance, soon as you got online, you see me with a black jacket on. Okay, your conscious mind immediately start to take in that information. But the subconscious mind works a little bit more mysteriously than that. It's a little bit more trickier than the conscious mind, because the subconscious, this part of your mind runs behind the scenes. This is the part of you that you're unconscious of, and that you're not aware of. And it's storing your beliefs, your emotions, and your patterns of thinking. So it's important for you to protect how you think and what goes into your mind, because whatever you think, whatever you put into your mind, you must become one with, and you must project that into your reality. Right? So the subconscious mind is the part of you that rules 95% of your reality. Everything. Every belief that you have about yourself, about other people, your beliefs about the world, those are all shaped and stored into your subconscious mind as data for your mind to pick from. It's an unconscious thing. You're not conscious of this happening. And this is why we need to make sure that we understand what the subconscious is and understand what reality is, so that we can be conscious of the signals or the signal transduction that we are receiving from our environment. Remember, we are cells, and due to signal transduction, epigenetics, those signals from our environment creates behavior patterns within us, and we act that out in our reality. So your subconscious mind is like a tape player, a tape recorder. All of the beliefs that you have about yourself, about the world, about anything is downloaded and stored inside that part of your mind, and you're running off of this. It doesn't neglect information. It doesn't distinguish whether or not you're saying it or somebody else is saying it. It's just receiving all information. It's like a child. From age 0 to 7, the brain is known in a state of theta state. This is because a child's mind is most susceptible to receiving information during the stages of 0 to 7, when you're an adolescent. So just as your parent was supposed to protect your subconscious and protect the environment that you were in and make sure that they knew biology, astrology, melanin, grounding, quantum physics, and make sure they instilled those teachings in you so that you knew that, okay, I need to make sure that I'm placing myself around the correct environment, the correct people, the correct music, the correct television programs, the correct affirmations. All of these things need to be on point and in alignment with divine truth. Right? The most honorable prophet Eligio the Christ teaches us divine truth through 5 sciences. These 5 sciences irrefutably prove that you are God and how reality works, and that you are a part of God's subconscious mind. But you have to first understand your subconscious mind. Okay? So, to protect your subconscious mind, there's many ways that you can protect your subconscious mind. First off, I want to make it aware that in order for you to have your mind programmed or brainwashed through white supremacy, this had to be done through repetition, through practice, right? You were repetitively called your straw man name. Sydney. Your name's Sydney. Somebody constantly call you Sydney. So now it's went into your subconscious that, oh, okay, I'm Sydney, and when people call me Sydney, I am to respond like this, right? A child doesn't know that it has eyes or nose or a mouth until you repetitively teach it and tell it that it has that, and it begins to believe that. Your beliefs shape your subconscious mind, and those beliefs go on to shape your reality, right? So you want to make sure that you're not putting fear-based shit in your subconscious and violence, right? Because you become one with this information. You don't want it. This will stress you out. You're going to play this information out. You're not even going to know, oh, why am I having these dreams? Why am I acting this way? Why am I feeling this way? Because there's something running in the background of your mind that you're unconscious of, and you have to reprogram. So just as you are programmed through repetition to be in your lower self, it's going to take the same thing for you to reprogram yourself out of it, for you to brainwash yourself out of it. But in order to do this, first, we need to understand discipline. Discipline. I feel like discipline is like the word of my life. Just sum up my whole life. Discipline. We got to have discipline with everything we do, like she teaches us. We need to be militant and disciplined, because you have to be very militant to guard and stand guard of your mind from misinformation or poison going into it, right? So, discipline. Morals over desires. Chief give us morals and principles to live by. 3 C's, the 3 P's, the MODs, morals over desires, right? Your desires are the fuel to your reality, like Chief teaches us. So we need to make sure that we are have self-control and understand our desires through understanding our birth charts, through understanding our astrological programs, which makes us who we are. That is the software of you. That's who you are. So we have to understand that so that we can understand our morals. I mean, not our morals, but our desires. And you have to have control of your desires. That's why Chi give us what? Integrity, transparency, respect, honor, self-control, courage, perseverance. These morals and principles will make sure that you put your morals and principles before your desires, because whatever you desire, your subconscious mind is going to put people, places, and things in your reality to give that to you. It's going to put it like this. The more you think about it, the more it's going to be in your reality. So if you want money, okay, the more about money is going to pop up in your reality. People, places, and things. So be mindful and have discipline over your desires. Discipline. Discipline is the ability to tell your mind to do something and follow through on it. Simple. It's the ability to give your mind an order or a command and follow through with it, right? Your environment, your subconscious mind may be pulling you into something where it's detrimental to you, right? But if you don't know yourself, if you don't know what you desire and what your astrological energies are more susceptible to, then you're going to be unconscious and go into it, because everybody has a specific genome. Everybody got a different set of programs that makes you more susceptible to certain things, right? You may have a lot of Cancer energy in your natal chart. This makes you more susceptible towards emotional attachments. You may have more Pisces energy in your chart. This makes you more susceptible to illusions. You feel me? To not having boundaries, to overstimulating yourself and indulging in hidden pleasures and overdoing it. You feel me? But through studying your chart, you understand how you should go about reprogramming your subconscious mind. But it's going to take discipline. It's going to take you saying no. Learn how to say no. Somebody asks you, you may want to stop smoking. Somebody might ask you if you want to smoke in your environment. You're going to have to learn how to say no. Don't be a people pleaser and say yeah because you want to be able to hang out with these people. Well, if that's what you want to do, you're going to stay stuck and stagnant in that mentality. But if you do want to elevate, where it's going to cause you to make change in your reality, and if people, places, and things don't agree with that, where you're going to have to stand on that in order for you to reprogram your mind. You follow me? So, and not just that, because discipline is key. You got to be disciplined to do something over and over and over again. That's repetition. The subconscious mind is programmed through repetition. So you need discipline. You're going to have to be able to get up and be committed and be consistent and be able to communicate and stand in this, right? I think to myself, I wanted to get up today and do a live and make sure I record a download to put on my social media. And it takes discipline to do this, right? Nobody said it's going to be easy, but it takes effort. It takes repetition, right? Just me getting up every day and talking about this information that Chief has given us is practice for me. And I'm actually consciously reprogramming my subconscious mind through repeating this information and teaching this information. Because as I'm teaching and talking to the cells inside of my body. I'm not only talking to you, I'm talking to my cells in my body. And it's reprogramming them to make sure that they know stay on point in your environment. Make sure, know that epigenetics, epi meaning above genes. The environmental signals are ruling your genetics, your perception, and how your genes are going to express themselves, your behavior. So I need to make sure I'm around the right environment. I got the right things up in my environment. Pictures and posts on the walls, knickknacks, buttons, bandanas, flowers. On the TV right now, it's a video of Thailand up. Like, this is what's going into my subconscious, because it always keeps me in this. It's a reminder and how I program myself to stay in alignment with divine truth. It's nothing but green on the TV right now, grass, blue skies. We're supposed to be in the jungle, in a natural environment. I'm telling my cells that, I'm reprogramming. Yo, remember, we're supposed to be in a natural environment. Keep that in mind. You feel me? So, repetition. I'm up today speaking, teaching, and reprogramming myself through practicing. Right? You're never going to be able to reprogram your subconscious mind without practice, without actively, consciously, daily engaging in the information and the behaviors that you want to become, and become one with, so that you can project that into your reality. Right? We spiritual gurus. You feel me? We're spiritual gurus. So in order for me to become that, because you're not who you are right now, like she teaches, you are who you are becoming. So you have to practice and be that, and practice that, and practice that, and practice that. And before you know it, your subconscious mind will begin to believe what you were doing and what you were saying, and you have no choice but to read out this new program. But it's going to take discipline, and it's going to take conscious effort for you to protect your mind, because at the same time, while you reprogramming, life's still going to be testing you, sending you people, places, and things. You might have somebody call you, say something. You might have somebody call you, say something. You might trying to eat right. Somebody might say, you want to go get some pizza? And you know, every time y'all go get pizza, y'all go drink, smoke, y'all hang out all night, and you don't get no sleep. You don't get to your studies, and you feel what I'm saying? So you got to reprioritize your life and organize your life. That's what it is, organizing your mind. Protecting your mind means to organize your mind. Guard it. And you want to make sure you're putting the divine wisdom of God in your mind, the divine wisdom of the Eligio Bishop in your subconscious mind, on repeat, repetitively. Teach it, talk it, speak it, rap it, write it, dance it, so that becomes your new program. You feel what I'm saying? Other ways that you can do it other than repetition. And before I even get to that, because before you can be able to start to reprogram your subconscious mind, remember, we're mutated cells. The reason being is because we portaled into iniquity. We portaled into an environment that goes against what we are. From the air, the water, the sunlight, the food, the people, the whole frequency of this environment is going against us. And we've been programmed to live backwards. Now, for you to, say for instance, for you to start getting a healthy weight, getting a healthy body or a healthy diet, well, first you got to get rid of what made you sick. You got to get rid of what made you sick. I think about hospitals and how the subconscious mind and your beliefs rule your reality. Well, doctors, there's something called the placebo effect. We know that the medicine, the prescriptions, the aids or the drugs that you get from the doctors and from the hospital, from the medical professionals, those pharmaceuticals aren't actually helping you, right? They're actually destroying you. And what's mainly destroying you is your belief in the doctor's prescription, your belief in what the doctor's telling you. That's called a placebo effect. They did an experiment where they took two groups of people and gave one group of people a sugar pill and the other group of people the prescribed medicine. The people with the sugar pill healed just as fast as the people with the prescribed medicine. The reason being is because their belief in the sugar pill. They believe that if I took this was going to make me heal. Now, when a doctor tell you you're going to die in 6 months, you got cancer. Well, if your subconscious mind believes this and you don't have the proper information, divine understanding, divine knowledge itself to combat that thought, then that's going into your subconscious mind. It's getting recorded. And it's going to be played back to you. And you're going to start to act out ways that say that you have cancer. And then you're going to become cancer and you're going to perish. But it's through your beliefs. It's through your subconscious mind that programmed you to that belief. So what you will have to do is you will have to get rid of all of the junk information within you, within your mind. In this database, in the brain, you have to get rid of all of the misinformation that doesn't serve your higher self. You becoming the most natural and highest version of yourself, which is the most balanced you, right? So you got to get rid of all the information, right? You can't reprogram your mind with junk information in it. You'll just be adding good information on top of a foundation of bullshit. So you have to, like Chi teaches, you have to empty your cup first. You have to empty your cup and let go of what no longer serves you. The old way of being, your old name. You might have to give yourself a new name, right? Because you may not like the old you or how the old you used to move. But somebody might call you by that old name, and that subconsciously is going to bring up certain memories. You see what I'm saying? So you might want to change your name to apply to protecting your subconscious mind, so that you don't answer to that name. You want to make yourself, you want to train yourself to not respond to certain shit. Discipline. So you got to reprogram your mind. But first, before you do that, you have to empty your cup. You have to empty your hardware of all the malware, all of the viruses that has been in it. Put in the healthy information. Put in organic information. We need we got genetically modified information inside of our subconscious minds. And that's why we playing out self-hate. The information inside of our subconscious mind is self-hate programs. You've been taught, you've been given a program like the doll experiment that made you believe that black people are ugly, black people are bad. This belief going into your subconscious was stored, and it plays out to your reality, and nothing and all people, places, and things project you a reality where that's the truth. Because if you believe in a lie, it becomes the truth. It becomes the truth. You start with repetition. If you same thing with the negative narrative they spread it about Chief with this case. They begin to spread lies. Sooner or later, everybody begins to believe it because that's the only thing being said. That's what their subconscious mind believes. Now they begin to act out in ways that say that they believe that when it's not true, when it was based in misinformation. So empty your cup. Put the organic information in. Get rid of the junk. Get rid of the gunk that's slowing you down, that's enabling you to project you a hell realm, to project you a realm full of ignorance and suffering, pain and suffering. So not only can you reprogram or protect your subconscious mind through repetitively putting in the right information, but you want to affirm to yourself healthy affirmations. You can have affirmations daily. When it comes to spirituality, I think about the daily routines that you have, that you put in place, set up for yourself. Spirituality is discipline. You have to be disciplined with your energy. It's the study of energy. And you have to know your energy so that you can have it under control. So, affirmations daily. What are you doing daily to reprogram your subconscious? I can get up here today and just talk about the knowledge and then don't do it for another 10 days. But that's not going to help me because it's not being repetitively instilled inside of my mind. So, affirmations daily. Especially when you wake up and before you go to sleep. When you wake up and when you go to sleep, your mind goes back into that theta state. It goes back into that hypnotic state where your mind is back in that dream state like a child, and it receives all information. So when you wake up, you want to affirm to yourself, I am love. I love myself. I am a part of God's imagination. I am everything. I am no thing. I am abundant. I am wonderful. I have perfect health. You see what I'm saying? These things you want to affirm to yourself so that you can begin your day. Boom, this went into your subconscious mind. This is programmed. Now, this can play out into your reality today versus the old programs. Versus, I don't want to get up. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. Why am I back here? Positive thinking. Same thing when you go to sleep. Or you can put earbuds in with healthy affirmations, right? Bruce Lipton, Bob Proctor, you can make your own affirmation tape. You can utilize your own affirmations to reprogram your mind so that you have a healthier mindset throughout your reality. Also, teaching. You want to make sure that your mind is being aligned with divine teachings. We're in the age of Aquarius where the internet is synonymous to a grocery store like Chi teaches. 95% of the grocery store is GMO food. Only 5% of it is organic and healthy for your mind. Same thing with the internet. and the teachings that everybody putting on online. You don't want to take in everything. You feel me? Everything is not good for you. You feel me? Everything is not good for you. So you want to make sure that you're putting in the teachings of the honorable prophet Eligio the Christ. You want to make sure that you're putting God's information inside of your mind, the 5 sciences: astrology, biology, quantum physics, melanin, and grounding. Because this is objective information. You only want to put objective information inside of your hardware. You don't want your hardware running off of what he said or what she said. No, you want it to be based in objective truth, facts that can be studied and that you can do your research on, and that you can live a holistic reality in. Because if you put lies into your subconscious mind, you must project that, and it's not going to be a solid foundation for you to be responding to your reality. So protect your subconscious mind. That means if you got to let go of people, you got to let go of habits, you got to let go of things in your reality. It may be a hairstyle that reminds you of some shit. You might not have to wear that hairstyle again. You see what I'm saying? But all in all, protect your subconscious. We talked about witchcraft yesterday, right? We talked about witchcraft and how witchcraft was used to get a wrongful conviction on the Eligio bishop. It's how you respond to your reality and what you surround yourself around, right? Everybody wanted to believe lies. We portaled into iniquity, and all we doing is believing in lies. We're not going to do no research. We're not going to do no fact check and make sure what's being told to us is real. We just going off of it, and that's to our detriment. So that's the download for today, man. Protect your hardware. Protect your subconscious mind through consciously inserting the correct organic information, the 5 sciences. Stop hanging around the same people. Stop hanging around the same places. Stop doing the same shit. There will be no change if you can't discipline yourself and have self-control so that you can practice and repetitively begin to reprogram your subconscious mind. All right? So reflect the light of the Eligio Bishop, man. Free God, through God. I love myself.